One of the funny things about stress for all of us at some point is our tendency to uh, react to it in ways that we know aren't necessarily going to help. For example, some of us, you developed, let's say, you come across a task that it's unpleasant, you don't want to do, perhaps you're not good at it. There's all sorts of reasons, and it causes us to procrastinate. It's kind of an avoidance tactic that we employ in some cases to avoid something unpleasant, even though we know it won't really work. It's going to increase our stress levels immediately, and of course, we're still going to have to do the task at some point. The same is true when, say, if it's people, often it's colleagues or children or um, friends, who knows, that are causing people some sort of stress. It's a relationship issue. But it's the same sort of thing as before, in that so often we'll react to that in the same way we have in the past, even if we don't really expect it to work. You know, it's something that we've done in the past and it didn't turn out well. So why is that? Why is it that we have these kind of tactics that don't turn out well? And the answer is fairly simple, really. If you are under stress, when you're experiencing stress, you are in the grip of an emotion. And what emotions do, especially emotions such as fear, and anxiety or anger, what they will do is railroad us into a set of behaviors, and almost always a set of behaviors we've done before. You don't really have options. If you think about it, you get kind of angry or afraid of something. It's not like it's a trigger or a cue to stop and ponder a different, more innovative way of approaching. It's more like we get hit from behind by the emotion and it sort of pushes us through and railroads us through these behaviors that we've usually done before. It's called automatic responding. And our automatic responses, heightened. We're more likely to respond automatically when we're more and more emotional. So how to get out from under that is really the issue, isn't it? And the answer is deceptively simple, is that if you want to sort of take control in those times, you need to relax. And one of the easiest ways to relax, or one of the most powerful ways to relax, is to bring your attention back under your control, because currently it's been captured by the stressor, the thing that's causing you stress, pulled away and railroading you into these reactions. But in fact, actually, if you just break away your attention, pull it back into the body and just release, and I'm talking half a second or more, but half a second just to pull your attention back, then all of a sudden you go from being out of control, being pushed through the reaction, to opening up a world of opportunities that you didn't see previously. Why? Because of the emotions. That's what they do. They're short-term fixes that get in and drive our behavior for a short-term solution. So if you have a longer-term goal, which is to get out from under stress, repair relationships, these sorts of things, that most of us have one way or another, then critical to this, key to this, is getting used to what it's like, feeling, knowing what it's like to have your attention pulled away, and developing this habit of bringing it back and relaxing when you notice it happen. That way you start to get in before the emotions really kick in and take over your behavior and push you through a whole sort of series of actions that you might regret later. So that's what these materials are all about. If you don't know the materials I'm talking about, I'll put them a link to them in the comments, just so you can get used to relaxing, taking control. Once you can do that, that's the fundamental building block. You can go a long, long way. You can really start to choose your own reactions, respond to stress in a way that's actually healthy and furthers collaboration and gets you more productive and so on. But that's all very academic unless you can just at least, under pressure, under stress, from time to time, manage to relax, pull your attention back, and just relax and take control. Once you've done that, then you're out from under being railroaded into these behaviors and things that don't work. And in fact, the more you start to respond in constructive ways, the more that becomes your habitual response, and you can develop an actual habit of positive responses to things that don't bring about procrastination and avoidance, sort of anger issues and maybe negative or unpleasant interactions with people as well. Okay, so please do have a go at those materials. Please do get in touch with me if you have questions about them or you'd like to know, where you can take them, how much further you can go. And do your very best to relax, take control, yeah, and use stress to your advantage. All right. Thanks for being here. I'll speak again soon.